Hatton first. He will love that. Nothing better for someone like Tyrrell Hatton than to step up and give it a welt.
Off the tee, but that's a good one for Hatton, trying to win his second Rolex Series event.
Well, that's absolutely plumb center on a little launch pad too, so that'll make everybody else think. Aims it a little bit almost on the left side of where Hatton's ball is. He can slide it maybe over the ridge in the fairway.
The left doesn't like it, and it's down the bank. He'll need to get lucky. Last to play in the first wave will be Kurt Kitayama, vying to become the first ever rookie to win 3 times in his first season.
He's not the tallest man in the field this week, but my goodness me, can he get it out there? He's got some power.
A little bit right this time. Will it hang on? No. Oh, it does. It gets a great kick. Hits it through the fairway. That's a monstrous tee shot.
Absolutely enormous, and got a great lie in the shortish rough there.
No, certainly.
Don't think they've got to call them through.
Watch.
I saw a type this ball. You can see the ball.
Does anyone have like a push now? Can I see? Or I don't know if I'm allowed to use it.
Yes, you are allowed to use it to identify.
See it, Field?
I can ask. There's a push now, yes?
Yeah, that's it.
Danny Willett did earlier this week when he lost his ball up in the tree on 13 fairway.
They found the ball.
It's 100%
Rangefinder.
It's the blue line with the red dot.
No, we just need to identify it.
It's 100% it.
Okay.
You might as well pull it out. You're not going to be playing it from there,
Okay.
other than measuring.
You heard the caddy, 100%. They've found the ball.
Good effort.
Eric, can you identify it as yours?
I do. Don't worry. I can go in.
I don't think it's just the lantana. I think there's other spiky stuff there that's...
Well, they're playing for $2 million.
That's my ball.
Let me know.
That's my ball.
Okay, Eric is now confirming that.
Playing 3. Got his 4th shot to the green, hole out. Seen stranger things in this game. Got to keep believing.
Left. Quick pick a little left.
It sounded like he got a strike on it. Oh, that's a very good shot. Yeah, Warren's right. You just never know in this game.
.247 for Hatton, out with the rescue. He can use the slope to the right of the flag. So anywhere between the TV town and the pin, good line.
Oh, mud ball. Look at that fly.
.209 off a perfect lie, soft lie in the semi-rough. He can make this thing sing. He could certainly get some height with it. That's just a short iron flight.
That's a very good shot from Kurt Kitayama, but it runs through the back of the green in the first cut of rough.
Got to be on the fairway.
The Bears been in 2 playoffs. Not won one yet.
Bit of an anti-left. Jim Van Rooyen in front, I think.
Yeah, and that's a chip-out job from there into the very first portion of fairway.
Perez next to go.
I'd rather have played a 6-ball from these 3. I want to see everybody eye to eye, but this is what it is. It's 2 3s.
First player to tee it up on the left side of the fairway. He's going to try and fire it down the right with a power draw.
All right!
Oh, it's not drawing enough. And also stuck up there amongst the trees.
Well, Schwab, been driving the ball great all day. Needs another one.
Intently heading a little bit left, and it has missed the fairway left. Is it right of the bush? It looks like it.
Thumbs up from the marshals. That's a big bonus. Van Rooyen just got to take dead aim. He's far enough back to just aim this straight at the flag and hope he gets the distance perfectly.
Good aggressive play there, but that's the fourth shot for the South African, and he knows. You can see the smile on his face. 6 players in the playoff on 20 under par, trying to win the Turkish Airlines Open.
If 10 is extremely difficult, I think this is 9.5.
Kitayama's not far from the hole. Hatton has to assume Kitayama will at worst get down in 2.
Going the aerial route, face wide open. He's going to try and cut it up and carry the mound, is he? It's just a ridiculously difficult position he got himself into.
Still his shot to play, hasn't lost his turn. Kitayama closer to the hole in 2 than Hatton is in 3.
Got to pitch it at least halfway to the hole from the edge of the green, you would think. It's going to be slow up there.
It's for a birdie 4. Plenty of pace. Did he? Yes, he did. Tyrrell Hatton chips in for a birdie 4. Wow, that came from nowhere. One man in the hole with a birdie 4. Tyrrell Hatton, what a surprise that is, Anthony.
Oh, that's incredible. That's why he's a Ryder Cup start. Now another 15 years worth. That was incredible.
Change of clubs for him. He had the putter out initially, but when that chip went in, he's decided to chip it himself. He just has to chip this about 6 inches and gravity will do the rest.
This is a tough one to get online.
Just trying to land that halfway down the fringe, and hands exploded.
Yeah, and that's no gimme right there.
No.
You've got to admire how brave he was changing clubs, looking at the situation. He could have easily just nudged that down, but he was trying to win that.
Certainly you have to say hats off to that. Benjamin Hebert couldn't go for the green. He's laying up. Roy, not really sure why he's putting, but this for a 5. If you don't win the playoff, you're going to tie for second. Second place will be $430,000 in this Rolex Series event. So that will be the share that Erik van Rooyen comes away with. Matthias Schwab has laid up as well. Kurt Kitayama, he's got 2 wins in his pocket, needs to hold this to make a birdie and tie Hatton. Hatton and Kitayama, they both make 4s. Erik van Rooyen, he's out. 3 players of the 6 have finished the first playoff hole. 2 players in the final group have laid up.
Unfortunately, he's sort of nobbled it forward here. Viktor Perez, he's got 240 odd to the front for his 3rd shot. Oh, he ripped into that.
So he's just trying to nudge it down the right-hand side. Clearly not a great lie.
130, just a gap wedge. It's a big gap wedge for him though.
This should be very, very nice. What a shot from Schwab.
Sensational. Big pressure. He knew he had a bit of a sort of side stop to the right, so hit it right of the pin. The distance absolutely perfect, under great pressure. Brilliant play.
Well, Hebert played the best shot of the day that I've seen to get it down here. I just couldn't see any way he could get it this far. Brilliant shot. Had to take a risk, and he did. 103 now.
So difficult to get the right route down the slope. He hasn't even got it there.
Yeah, that's disappointing. All started with a poor tee shot for Benjamin Hebert, playing in his 3rd playoff.
Give it a chance. It's going to go right to left when it gets on the green.
To stay in the game. No. 3rd career playoff loss for Benjamin Hebert. 2nd one this year in a Rolex Series event. It was a good effort.
200 to 1 shot, knocking this in.
Hill. 4s. Schwab has the opportunity to join those two.
You'd love to see him hold this. You wouldn't want to see it end
Yeah.
for him like this. It's been a great campaign.
Still trying to go wire to wire. Schwab joins the playoff.
Schwab, Kitayama, and Hatton. They'll go back to the 18th tee. 6 are down to 3.
The sun's going down.
Very lucky.
Asking for it to get lucky, bounce out of the rough, but it's going to be in the right rough and just tries to come into the second cut of rough.
Looks all right.
Let's go. Brush that down there. That is an absolute ripper. Again.
Swing there.
Two of the longest drives I've seen at 18, Kitayama.
Well, follow that. Probably the worst tee shot hit all day in the playoff down the left-hand side. Lucky not to go in that bush that Van Rooyen was in, Schwab, so needs to straighten that out.
Swing on the second playoff hole for Schwab. Lands in the fairway, bounds down there. Two players are in great position side by side, Schwab and Kitayama. Hatton has missed the fairway, will need a good break in the right rough in the second playoff hole. A bit of mud on the ball there, gonna need some luck.
Good lie, no problem. Good club as well for this shot.
Go, go, go!
Asking it to go, it doesn't. He's in the bunker, and a long bunker shot to come for Hatton.
Schwab, 2-6 he's got, but that mud, he's going to hit the mud first. Who knows, really? So he needs a little bit of luck with this strike.
Surely he has to air slightly up the right. Chances are it will drift left on him.
Left it's going.
Could be worse. With mud on the ball, it can veer straight left into the hazard. It can go right into the bushes. So all in all, take it.
Kitayama also with mud on the ball, as Jamie was saying, but he's got it on the top of the ball. Don't know what that's going to do with the flight. Maybe knock it out of the sky.
Just hoping that the mud flies off the ball at impact. Looks to be okay.
Half an hour ago, that would have got up easy. So he's got to carry this onto the green.
Carry to the green, comes up short. Have that for a birdie 4. Will birdie 4 be enough to play more golf?
This is no easy shot either. The ball sort of nestled down in that fringe grass. A lot of grass around the ball, hugging it.
Hard enough shot from 6 feet, let alone chipping it.
Well, like Hatton, doesn't get it up there close. Missable birdie putts to come. Schwab, he has an eagle chip this. If he hold it, he would win.
Not a bad lie for Schwab. He gets on with it. It's on a slight upslope, should pop it up in the air.
That one 2 runs past the hole. No one can chip it close. It's now down to a putting contest. Just to be first man in with a 4. And this originally a 6-man playoff. Now it's 3. Can Hatton pull out magic again? Slides by on the left side. Tyrrell Hatton's going to have to hope for some luck. It's going to be a par 4 in the second playoff hole for the Englishman.
You've got to say there'd be greatness in those fingers if he'd have held that. That would have been incredible.
Hatton's in 5. Schwab doesn't mess around. He's ready to go. This for a birdie 4. good effort, a good stroke. Just looking for a little bit more right to left than what the slope offered. Now Kitayama has a chance to win. Who would have thought Kitayama starting the day well back? It slides by. No one can hold a birdie in the second playoff hole. All three players will head back to the tee as the sun starts to set here in Turkey. Very surprising that none of these three players, when all could reach the green in 2 on the par 5, could manage a birdie. Having a discussion about the possibility of playing under floodlights. Everyone would have to agree. They've all agreed that they're going to play under floodlights.
Hatton, he's got to hit a big drive here. Wants to get that 7-wood in his hand.
Get a line assumption.
Right, it's going to require a friendly bounce and a friendly lie. Did its best for him, but it's not ideal.
He's done it twice, produced 2 excellent tee shots. Can he do it again?
The answer is no.
Yeah, pitched in the buggies.
Not a good spot.
Cool, that was a long way offline.
Schwab, door is open for him. I think he deserves it, the golf he's played this week, but sometimes you don't get what you deserve in this game.
But that's not good.
Hatton in the driver's seat in the right rough. He has a clear shot to the green. The other two have tree troubles.
Just got to keep your head down and keep your rhythm here in these shots. And get it onto the fairway, the other side, no problem. Got to miss a tree.
Couldn't get it to cut. It's not too bad in play.
Spectator walkway, I think, so that'll be okay. It won't be as long as it would normally be.
He's just trying to advance this down maybe 150 yards if he can, get it back onto the plateau.
He's got good shot. Great shot.
Might have got some hook on it. Get it back. Oh, that's a great shot.
.233, exactly the same yardage he had in regulation, and 12 yards closer than he was 10 minutes ago. Hatton with the 7-wood, ball sitting down a bit.
Top tracer shows us the ball
Get
flight
left.
right there,
Get
going
left.
at the right center of the green. Doesn't carry, but he's in the first cut of rough. All three players have their different challenges here for their thirds.
114. Got the big bank there to swing it down to the hole.
Shot to judge. His feet, right to left slope.
Now Kitayama from the fairway.
Guys, it's getting gloomy out here. I know they've got the lights on, but your depth perception goes.
Looking it up and down. Must like it, just right of the hole. Kitayama's on the green, but not as close as he would have hoped.
Get a nice read from Schwab there, right on his line.
Play the parachute shot, but difficult this one.
Looking good, tracking toward the hole. Pretty close, inside of 3 feet for Tyrrell Hatton. From what Jamie said wasn't a very good lie. He's in the driver's seat.
Bit of right to left, down the hill. For sure, you've got to think this is to stay in it.
In the hole.
Hold it. What a brave putt from the 24-year-old Austrian trying to win for the first time. Hatton looks on somewhat in disbelief.
We could be here for a while.
Kitayama misses and loses his bid to win for the third time this season. Hatton now has a putt to extend the playoff.
This one just got slightly longer, Joe.
Well, you would certainly think so. He knows he has to make it.
Firm and straight.
And Schwab. Birdie fours in the third playoff hole, and we're going to number 4.
I think that's exactly the same.
So dark that top tracer does not even work. That just gives you an idea, and that one's in the right rough.
That's a lot thicker than the previous light and further back, so he will not reach the green from there. That'll be a layup and a wedge in.
Needs a good one here. Played well the par 5 so far this week.
Swing.
Look good. It's so dark. You can see a white ball against the.
Yeah, they certainly
an
can't.
absolute beauty.
They certainly can't see it down.
Looks about a 7 or 8.
Right in the middle of the fairway. Good layup there for Hatton, but now it's Schwab. He can reach the green in 2 after a brilliant tee shot.
We've seen him get the ball airborne very quickly with other clubs, but he's let that one go right.
It's applause from the crowd, but that is really tough to get up and down.
Difficult circumstances for Hatton. It's a hole high. Birdie putt to come. Will that be good enough? Schwab, just a little bit long right of the green, par 5 and 2.
Yeah, you say in the circumstances, absolutely right. That's got to have been playing at least 5 or 6, if not 7 yards further than it would have done 45, 50 minutes ago. This really has to be judged absolutely spot on.
It looks like he's going to pitch it in the fringe and let it just skip left, grab and trickle down the slope.
He holds it and he wins. But it's a big call. As we suspected, picks up pace going down the hill. Not unlike Tyrrell Hatton in the first playoff hole, all the way over the green. Hatton has about a 12-footer for birdie. A lot can still happen. Going with the putter from the fringe. This for a 4. A wide right and pretty pacey as well. That is no gimme. Hatton will have a putt for 4. This for a birdie 4 and to win the Turkish Airlines Open, his 2nd Rolex Series event, his 4th in his career. That looked good until the very end. Hasn't lost pace. It just went right across the front of the hole. And Tyrrell Hatton cannot believe that ball stayed out. He'll tap it in, and we'll see if Schwab can hold his par putt. He's every bit of 4.5 feet. You can read lips. I can't believe it. Schwab trying to force another playoff hole. Schwab misses. As Tyrrell Hatton is your champion of the Turkish Airlines Open, wins his 2nd Rolex Series event in dramatic fashion. Surprisingly with a par. What an amazing accomplishment. Hatton didn't drive the ball well, fought hard all day, did some special things in the playoff, chipped in for a birdie 4, the first playoff hole to keep himself in it.
Tyrrell, a day that started with an injured wrist has ended with your 4th European Tour win, your 2nd in a Rolex Series event, and after 2 years without winning, just how sweet is this moment?
It's so surreal. I mean, I actually can't believe that I've won. It's been quite a difficult year in terms of things happening off course, and you know, the last month I feel like I really found my game again, and I said to a few people in my team that if I was lucky enough to win again, then I'd definitely savour the moment, because I think it's quite easy to take it for granted, and you know, sport's great when it's going well, but when it's not going well, it kind of hits home. So I'm absolutely thrilled. Obviously, amazing to have Mick on the bag, and he's done a great job this week. I'm just so happy.
The playoff was not just for a marquee tournament, but also $1.56 million difference in prize money. Just describe what you were thinking, what you were feeling as that playoff was unfolding. You chipped in, you hold a crucial putt to keep it going.
Yeah, look, you don't think about the money at all. It's all pride. And yeah, obviously it's a bonus at the end of it after a great week. And yeah, I'm so happy. I don't know what else to say.
How big was the adrenaline rush when you chipped in? Because it had to go in, didn't it?
Yeah, Mick said, you know, obviously just chip it in, and I was kind of getting in my own way with moaning about the little bit of mud from the fairway, and obviously it was just left in a dead spot. And Mick said, yeah, chip it in, and I went back to when I was a kid at Harleyford, just chipping away, and there'd be certain times where, you know, you'd hold 3 in a row, and I guess that just really focused me, and it came out perfect, and obviously just amazing that it went in, and I'm just so thankful that I've gone on to win the title.
Came into the week 48th in the world rankings. Now you move up to around 30th. Lovely consolidation of that position. 6th in the race to Dubai. I know you're taking next week off, but you're going to go to the DP World with a chance to be European Tour's #1 player. How excited about the possibilities?
Yeah, obviously, well, that's really exciting. But I think I was well aware of my world ranking coming into this week, and I knew that I wasn't going to play South Africa to rest my wrist, and I just really wanted to have a good day today, because I felt that if I played well, then that might secure the Masters. And like, again, that's another thing. You can't take that for granted. It's such an amazing tournament, and you know, I can't wait to get that Masters invite through the post again. It's a special feeling, and obviously just a bonus with what comes with doing well.
Many, many congratulations. A week off gives you a chance to go celebrate. Go do just that.
Will do. Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.